Hello y'all on YouTube, this is Rob, Rob's Nerd Knives. We've got a very special unboxing, something coming in from Nathan Knives. Been really excited about this. Moped EDC told me about this a while ago and got an opportunity, so here we are. Let's take a look and find out together. All right, today I'm opening up my Nathan Knives box with my Cerberus Aurelius, another awesome USA maker, new knife maker as well, who I love seeing more of that coming out. USA designs, I think it's super freaking awesome. All right, that's a paper. Oh, look at this, we got a koozie. Nice, all right. So here we are, nice little pouch. This is a small batch, USA maker, made by himself. I'm very excited about this. I love it. I love the design and the look of it. All right, so here we have a COA, Crisis number 10, S90V, blade V2 shape, titanium hardware, date of birth 5/22/26, almost close to my birthday. Nathan M Knives, there we are, CNC knife maker. And I had one of these stickers. I gave them away because I didn't have a knife, but now I do. It's going up on my wall of stickers for sure. So here we are. This is the Crisis. Oh, I love the milling. It's got that Silver Surfer look. Nice and smooth everywhere. I feel that. Got some nice jimping all the way up. That's freaking cool. I love the thumb studs. Nice and big. Really nice. I like the standoffs in the back here. Here we go. S90V blade steel. Very cool. Number 10. All right, so here we go. Ready? Ooh, look at that. And look at that milling on there. That is cool. I like that. All right, so here we go. Let's give it a little shot here. Nice. Okay, so do we have titanium, all right, on steel. Got engagement about 10%. All right. I'm assuming this is phosphor bronze washers, or is this cage bearings? Cage bearings. So here we go. Got a little bit of lock stick. Let's see if that works its way out. I hope so. I like the shape of the blade. I like the size, everything. The jimping is really nice. I like this. Oh, it's a hollow grind. It isn't? Is that a hollow grind? It's got to be a hollow grind. That sure feels like a hollow grind. Let's see. Yep, that's a hollow grind. Okay, very nice. I like the milling here going in. A nice little polish there. Come to a nice sharp pointy tip right there. Nice sharp edge right there. All right, let's look at the edges. How are we doing on there? All right, cool. Jimping is nice and aggressive up there, so definitely gonna lock you in up here for sure. All right. Yeah, nice little touches everywhere. Clip, good flexibility, good going in and out, nice ramp. Love that texture right there. I think that's really nice. Can we do a reach around? We can. So let's see if there's stuff on there. Let me go ahead and wipe that off just in case we got anything on there. I like the size of it. So compared to like a Cerberus, which is another new knife maker, you're about equivalent size there. So we'll go ahead and do a little measurement here real quick just to kind of get an idea what we're dealing with here. We're looking at 7 3/4 inches handle. I mean, for your hands, you're like almost 5 inches. I mean, if you go to the very tip, you're right at 5 inches. Blade shape from tip to the scale is 3 3/5. Actual cutting edge is going to be just shy of 2 3/4. Nice edge there, coming to a nice pokey tip. Definitely going to be Sharpie. Definitely going to be sharp. Action's a little, it's very smooth. I like the fact that it's nice finger control. I can drop it right on my hand. That's nice. Really cool. All right, I'm going to go get some PTFE powder for lock stick. I've used this before. Used it on other knives. Which one did I get in recently? I used it and then it cleared up really nicely afterward. So we're going to put just a little bit on here. Let's see how that goes. We got, looks like pivot collars. Yeah, pivot collars. Nice big milled pivot collars. I like that. And I like the milling, the pivot screw. The jimping is really cool. I like that. Not sure what that little line is for. Maybe just a... Unless that's... Is that stop pin? Is it catching the stop pin there or something? No? No, just a little random milling line there. Okay. All right, blade play? No, and they're nice and solid. How are we? Dead nut centered. Engagement. Blade rock, blade play. Pivot lash, pivot. Nope, all really good. All right, so we're gonna let that work its way through, because sometimes new knives, you know, they take a little while to get that going there. I mean, we do have some, I think we have carbonization on there, right? Yeah, definitely carbonization. So I like the thumb sets. Let's see, do we have middle finger reverse bonus plate? We do. And then we have it left-handed? We do. Lock bar is really nice. Got a nice cutaway, nice chamfer on here, nice and smooth, definitely easy access to get in there. You're well above the non-lock bar side, so there's no need to chamfer in here because you've got perfect access right there. Look at that, big old meaty fingers, easy to get into. That to me is just what I'd want to see. That's nice. I like the blade shape, a true Wharncliffe blade shape. This I would absolutely define as a full Wharncliffe blade shape right here. This milling is unique. I was looking at it, I wasn't sure if I was going to be a fan or not. I like it. I like it. Now you do get to see the milling and the curve going in there. And then there's a little bit here at the tip, right? So, and that's kind of like just to finish off the tip, get a little sharp. So it does stand out a little bit, you know, and that's why sometimes people like to do stone wash or acid wash, or what they call a working finish, or they call it atomic finish, you know, different things, because it does cover up some of the milling. Otherwise, you can spend some extra time on real high polish, and that adds cost. Definitely adds cost, especially if you get like into really crazy high polish blade. I do want to put, let's see here, do we have a ramp on here? No ramp, that's okay. No ramp. I want to put just a touch of oil. I don't know if there's any oil in there yet. I just want to get into the bearings. I don't know if Nathan uses oil on his bearings. Some people are very particular. They don't like to put oil in there at all. I just don't want to get it on the lock bar. I mean, the tang of the blade. And then I want to put a little bit, just a small smidgen drop on the detent ball. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit there. Oops. Put that away. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. So we have the lock bar in there. Cut away on the inside. Nice. A little chamfering going on in there. Look at that. Do you see that little thing? You chamfered right there. That's nice. Well, it's not going to get you. I do appreciate that a lot. That's really cool. Now, I didn't think I put enough in there. I did get a little oil on here. I may have to clean that out and take it apart and put a very small bit on the bearings themselves. Sometimes that happens. It does transfer. It's hard to do when it's already assembled, right? And I like to do very little bit on there. I just want a small smidge of oil in there, and I think I might have put just a drop too much. There we go. Nice chamfering, beautiful weight relief on the inside. Love that there. There we go. Blade milling pattern on there. Nice jimping on the spine. Beautifully done. The clip. Nice flexibility. Love that. That pivot. Super awesome. Love the big thumb studs. Right, not sharp on the edge there at all. All right, let's get a nice little picture of this. What do y'all think about that? I like it. I think I want to support a new knife maker big time. I think this is a beautiful knife. I like everything about it. Just want to make sure the stick goes away. That's my only concern, right? Action's very smooth. Really, really like that. Beautifully done. But we just want to get a first impression. So I like a lot of things about it. My first impressions are favorable. I have a little concern with the lock stick. I hope that clears up. Hey, what are your thoughts? Anybody of you guys have one of these? Did you order one of these? Just kind of curious where you stand on it. I love the look of it. I love the Silver Surfer look. It's gorgeous. Absolutely stunningly gorgeous. And Nathan, man, thank you. Thank you so much. And Nathan, if you happen to watch this and you got a little tidbits, a tip for me, if I figure it out, you know, when I take it apart and clean it out, make sure maybe I put a little bit too much oil, but I'm still sticking before that. But if that fixes everything, then I'll make a note of that here. But if not, if you don't see a note here and I publish this. All right, found this content fun, interesting, worthwhile, informative, entertaining, just cool. Would you consider hitting that like button? If you already hit the like button, maybe consider hitting the subscribe button as well. Subscribing and liking the channel really does help out the channel as we produce more content, do more things, ultimately more things for you guys. So thank you. Thank you to everyone out there. If you haven't already, there's a notification button down below as well. Maybe hit that so you can be notified of future content. Channel members, thank you. You encourage me. I appreciate that. And because of your generous support, this channel can do so much more. Budget banger giveaways, milestone giveaways, a whole bunch of different things. So thank you, thank you, thank you. My small way to say thank you, brand new channel members, email me name and address, and that you're a brand new channel member, want to mail you a channel sticker and a thank you note. Secondly, channel members eligible once a month members exclusive giveaway. Each week we do a budget banger giveaway, but 1 week in a month we'll have 2 giveaways, members and the budget banger. Members, I always try to make the giveaway a little bit nicer than the budget banger. And members, you can enter both, you could win both. It's my small way for me to say thank you. If that sounds cool, there's a link down below in the description. I have 3 different tiers of memberships. Don't sign up if you feel pressured to do so, but if you do, thank you. Thank you so much. Some of you guys are going to say, hey, what about the emojis? What about the exclusive members content? What about the kazoo salutes on the live stream? What about the anniversary? Yes, there's that and more. It's always small ways for me to say thank you. Never enough, but just small ways, because I appreciate you guys so very much. Also, if you didn't know, I have an Instagram page. Maybe check me out over at Robs_nerdy_knives. Again, on Instagram at Robs_nerdy_knives. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day and a great week. Bye.